more a day. I just can't believe it. So I'm happy about it.
That's awesome.
Sky, look at you. That's too fly, Sky. That is fly.
Oh, I'm not even
You know
seeing.
what? Nah, you shouldn't have did that. I'm gonna have to go get me a hat now. I'm sorry. Pardon me. I'll be right back. You shouldn't have did it.
That is so funny. He is so funny. Hey, where did he go?
I think
So
he's
what
back.
did
Don't you
you
play with me.
oh, what in
Don't
the
y'all play
world?
with me.
Hey Claire.
Claire. Wow, look at Claire. Oh my God. Look at Claire.
Like your hat.
Everybody is looking so good, man. My God. Everybody is looking so good. I can't believe how great everybody looks. Well, I can believe it, but
What is it, fancy hat?
just
Friday or something for y'all or what?
well, Sky came on with a fancy hat. Now she's hiding behind her avatar. So
No,
because there
I'm
she
not.
is. Man, you guys are too much, man. What an
What
accomplishment.
is that hat? What is that hat? Is that your
Baby,
Malcolm
this
X
is the
hat?
I don't know whose hat it is, but I liked it when I bought it, so I can't really tell. It's the old style gangster brim.
Oh yes, it looks like that.
Yes, yes. So what's up, ladies? How's everybody?
Everyone is fabulous.
I'm gonna mute.
Well, I feel good. I feel like this is not really related to water and what have you, but I feel like I always appreciated the workers who work physically, like the carpenters, the masons, people who are just physically, they work with their bodies and their hands. I always thought that, wow, they really work hard. And it just amazes me that they get paid less than folks in offices. Well, I've changed my mind because I've come to the conclusion that when you have to use your mind to work and start creating things and writing and developing projects and ideas and trying to see a whole plan come together in your mind and then put it on paper, by the time you do all of that, your brain is fried. And I think that that is more harder than physical labor. I know they all have their place, but I'm doing a few things at a time on my computer. A few different, like I'm working on a farm project, nonprofit organization. I'm working on the water plan. This one is very light because we're not doing emails and stuff like that. But I also have a vegan immersion program. I have other things I'm working on going to St. Croix. Like, so I'm doing like several things of planning and organizing via the computer, which is typing and a lot of stuff. And my brain fries. It's a lot of, like, I don't know if you can see this, but I'm going to see if you can see this in my eye. Let's see if you can see this. My eye is red inside. Can you see that? There's like a red line crossing my eye that is like burnt out from looking at the screen. This eye in particular. It's like a red line, and it's like, ugh, it's too much. Yeah. That's it. That's my thought.
Well, I tell you, yeah, I understand what you're saying, but they, like you said, they all have a place. Now, you happen to be computer inclined, and you happen to be someone who is very creative in that way. But you also have cats that are creative with their hands, and they're doing many different things too. You know, so what you have is a balance. You have some people, it's just a matter of fitting in where you fit in. Like you, what you're doing, that's your calling. But say like a guy that, or not even a guy anymore, because you have a lot of women too that work with their hands, that are electricians and plumbers and builders and all that stuff, and that's their calling. So, you know, everybody deserves equal billing. Everybody deserves equal respect. Lord knows, I like to think that I'm more creative than like you. I don't know if that's, I guess that's, is that right brain, left brain? I forget. I can't keep up. The world wouldn't run without both, that's for sure. Because if everybody was sitting behind a computer screen and not building a house, or not farming the crops, or not, you know, whatever it is, or cleaning an office, then this world would not spin right. You know what I mean? So thank God for the skyhouses, and also thank God for the cats, you know, that work with their hands. I think we need everybody, because if everybody did one thing, we'd be up Shit's Creek, and you know that. So yeah, but I certainly get what you're saying. I mean, I respect both sides equally. You know, it's like, you know, it's funny you say that, because I was saying to myself, you know, I wanted to build a post today, but I didn't get a chance. I was running around, and it was going to be somewhat to the effect of, for all you people out there with money that look down on people because they're not well off like you know, and not saying you're saying that, but there are a lot of people out here that do look down on people because they're not as well off or rich or whatever you want to call it. I look at days like this, that it's so cold. What if those people didn't go to work? What if those people just said, you know what, it's too cold, I don't want to go? Who would make your, you know? Who would clean your office? How would you get to work? Who would drive the train for you? You know, who would drive the bus for you? Who would drive the, so, you know, the world is just full of, you know, individuals that, you know, they are where they are. Some obviously never live up to their potential, which is a shame. But I guess everybody can't, because if everybody lived up to their dreams and their aspirations, then nobody'd be there to flip that burger. So, you know, I know I'm a reach mine. You know, I know Sky's going to reach hers, and I bet you everyone on this call is going to reach theirs, because they're aspiring to great things. But, you know, thank God that everybody doesn't, because who would sweep the street? You know, usually a street sweeper doesn't want to be a street sweeper, but he, you know, is paying his bills or whatever. You know, I do maintenance a lot, so that's not my lifetime aspiration, but it pays the bills, you know. But not to preach, but, you know, just wanted to say hi, everyone. Hey, Mickey and Claire, what's happening? How you feel? What you guys want to share tonight?
Oh, I didn't realize I was muted. I said that looks just like Claire, but that's actually a picture of her, right?
Yeah, right.
I hope so. I hope so.
It is.
Yeah, it's a picture of me.
Yeah,
I was
but
reading Huh? What?
you know, it looks like you were just sitting there not moving, and I was like, oh, that's her. That's her.
No. Yeah, I just woke up a while ago, so my day's just kind of started. So yeah, I'm feeling okay. How's everyone feeling? I don't know, a bit blurry this morning. Mickey, how you doing?
Go for it, my love.
I was sharing earlier, but so far so good. Just heartburn and time to time. I stay home all day, so I'm better.
That's good. That's good.
Well, you look really great, Mickey.
So what are you doing to relieve the heartburn? Just of course drinking more water, right? Like up taking your
But
water.
I didn't get that clear. What did you say?
What are you drinking more water to relieve the heartburn? Like is it really bad? Like are you up taking your water or have you noticed?
Actually, it's kind of bad, but it's not all day. It's just like comes and go. And I try to drink water, but something I have a bad taste in my mouth, and then water no longer seems to be very much delicious like when I started. I mean, I'm channeling my water, but still it just tastes. And then entire this fast, I decide not to put anything but water. So actually, I haven't brushed teeth with toothpaste or anything. Uh, I'm just rinsing with water and then uh, scraping my tongue, googling couple of times, but still, I just can't wait. Day after tomorrow, I can brush my teeth with toothpaste, and I really so bad want to try the Listerine, and just I want mint flavor or something, to clear, like a fresh, refreshing up my mouth. I guess I'm doing a lot of detox through my tongue and mouth and just doesn't feel taste yucky to me. But other than that, I'm doing good. I'm just so glad I made it to so this far, So definitely I'm gonna finish it up, by tomorrow, and then uh, Sunday I'm gonna drink coconut water and maybe I'll eat like a small piece of a watermelon or something.
It sounds like a plan, Mickey. Sounds like a plan. Yeah, it's almost over. And that's usually what happens. I mean, yeah, I find myself, the water is not so pleasant, but I think it's more psychological because we know that it's over. And, that I bet you if we were going to 40, it probably wouldn't happen like that yet. But I think it's so psychological that it's almost over that, I know the last time, I'm not having that bad of a time, but the last time was just horrible on the last day. The water was just so disgusting, and I basically just stuck it out without even really drinking that much water. And but so I know what you mean. But that might happen to me tomorrow. So far, not bad. But yeah, I want to take this time, my share. I want to talk about, um, the responsibility that we all have, in taking on our own health. And I know I speak about this a lot, but this is your chance, to take on a fast, if you're physically able, that is. This is your chance to rebuild. This is your chance to restore yourself, recharge your battery, to replenish yourself. We as men, as we get older, it's acceptable, and we kind of go along with accepting our fate as, like in our case, like with, because the world revolves around our penises as men. I mean, it's just what it is. It's the truth. Like, you ask any man, and if there's ever a thought that his penis doesn't work, or he can't achieve an erection, he might as well just be dead. Like, that's how we are. We are wired that way as men. As crazy as it sounds, we're like that. But you don't have to be that way. As we get older, our penis starts to lose its staying power, and we tend to feel like that's just part of getting old, where you can't achieve an erection anymore, and you have no staying power in bed, and you need Viagra, and you need all these sexual aids. And I'm telling you that's not true. It's not true. And this is something that, of course, the AMA and all these organizations are not going to tell you that. You know what I mean? Because there's so much money in the little purple pill and alternatives like that. You know, so they're not going to tell you. But what I'm saying, and what everybody that takes this on can tell you, is that you can reverse aging to a degree. You can reverse the effects of not being virile as a man. You can feel like a man again. You know, if you were to detox your body and fast, like maybe a 10-day fast 4 times a year with every season, and start getting into that routine and that ritual, I guarantee you, as you clean your body out and you put in the good stuff, you know, you will find yourself being able to, to achieve erections again and have sex. I guarantee it. I guarantee it. I mean, I'm not 70 years old, I'm not 80 years old, but I know it for a fact. You know, it's your responsibility. You don't have to be in that situation. And women too. Like, women become frigid. They become, need all kinds of procedures done on them. And a lot of it has to do with our diet and our not knowing what to do for ourselves. We go to the doctor, he says, oh, you have this, you need that done, and you get a pill. And that is the beginning of in my opinion. So that's my share for tonight. You know, I just wanted to share that, and I urge anyone that's medically sound to, look into water fasting, at least cleansing and detoxing. Get the gunk out. Get the gunk out, and then replenish yourself with living foods and good water and sound mind. Get the gunk out, take on this lifestyle, and I guarantee you, you will age, but you'll age gracefully. And you can recapture some of that youth. I'm not saying you'll be 20 years old again, but I think that's up to you also. You know what I mean? So that's all I wanted to say, and I'll turn it over to my compadres.
Yes, I think that was profound. I think I got a good grasp of what Mickey is doing in terms of how she's going to break. We're down to one more day, so you're really going to finish the 21st day completely. Look at my eyes. They look all tired. Anyway, the 22nd. Claire, you said you're continuing, right?
Yeah.
So,
to the 28th, yeah.
So, Van, are you gonna start on the 22nd with the color chart of the veggies starting on Sunday?
Oh yeah, me and Mickey, we're doing it, baby. Yeah, I'm out of here.
Okay.
Okay, I'm with Scott.
Well, that's good. I think that I'm tired now. I think that it's really important to continue the support. Honestly, earlier, because I just did a hour-long call with the vegan group, and not that I don't love this group, but it's the back-to-back is a lot, So my brain is kind of fried right now because I was talking to them about gastric bypass and all these things. And I realized, like, everyone has their different issues and ailments and sometimes, they require different information. I'm thinking about, imagine a doctor who sees all these different patients all day, and like, I'm thinking it's not like he's just selling, like, even if there's a lot of different medication he may be using, he's not just selling, like, the bottle of water. You know what I'm saying? So he has to hear the person's problem, analyze what it could be, diagnose them, and then also figure out what goes with what drug. Usually that's how they do. They know, well, this drug is good for this. I've never seen a doctor go look anything up. They just have it in their file. You know what I mean? And there's some doctors that keep prescribing the same thing to all of their patients. You know what I mean? But I just want, I guess I'm on exhaustion mode now. But no, I mean, what you were saying about the male virility, we were talking about that earlier. I guess on the other side of that coin, it also goes for the women, because there are a lot of women who have a really pathetic sex life, and they, um, they say like there's a huge percentage of women that don't orgasm, and that could possibly be dietary, you know. And I'm sure if they start cleansing their body, if they start opening, to me there's a lot of factors. It's not only dietary. I do think that there's a mental thing going on with a lot of women. There's a lot of blockages. I remember I went on a wellness retreat to Jamaica, and we were having this conversation, and this woman came with her mother. Her mother was like 80-something years old, and the daughter was there. The daughter was, I guess, late 50s, early 60s, something like that. And she was so ashamed of just the conversation. And her mom was 80-something. She was like, girl, and then, my man, he was like, and it was funny because the mother was free, mentally. And I could just see from this, she was a mature woman, she was single. She had a lot of issues with the whole sexuality relationship thing, and I think she carries that with her to the relationship or the next relationship and the previous and what have you. She's carried like some sort of negative, oppressive, repressive sexual issue. And it's not just food, it's mental, and I think a lot of women carry that with them. And interestingly enough, water fasting helps with that as well, because it helps you liberate your emotional side too. So that's why it's also good for that that part of your life. Just sharing.
I think it's
Yeah,
also that being the woman, I think it's something to do with the self-esteem also, you know. So maybe, I get fat or whatever, that, self consciousness. So if you can work on the emotional side as well, I think that would be help.
absolutely. I mean, everybody's got, women have their issues, the men have their issues, and there's, it's all about understanding each other, you know. Women, they say, is a hormonal thing, and men is hormonal too. I mean, it's all hormones. It's all hormones, whether no matter how you slice it. But yeah, everybody's got something, some kind of blockage. It's not just towards the men; it's the women too. Like you said, it's both. You know, I, I dated women that were very voracious, and I've dated women that not for nothing, but you will it once a week, once a week and a half. And it's not that they didn't want to or anything. They just didn't have that drive. And it's so true. It's like, it's blocks, it's emotional, it's physical, it's mental, it's on every level. And the fasting lifestyle, in my opinion, makes you face, and a lot of people avoid it. I hear a lot of people say all the time, oh no, I'm not gonna fast right now because a lot of things are going to come up for me and I don't want to deal with right now. And that's kind of sad, because I mean, well, people have to be ready to deal with things. I get that. But that's where the rubber meets the road. Like, you want to heal, it's no better time than now to heal. You know what I'm saying? But that's neither here nor there. But yeah, at the end of the day, it's on both sides. It's on both sides. I'm gonna mute. So I don't know if anybody has anything else they want to share. Claire, do you want to say something, or you chilling?
I'm just chilling. It's all good. I'm listening. Yeah.
Okay. Mickey, what's happening, Mickey? Take it away.
You know, I do not have much else to share today. So like I said, I'm kind of taking it easy. One more day, so I'm just go for it. So that's it.
Sky, what's up, Sky? What you got for us?
I keep forgetting that my mic is closed. I don't have anything else. I am exhausted. Look at my face. I'm tired. I've been ripping and running a little bit.
No, none of us can tell. Well, you look great from here. None of us can see whatever it is you're trying to show us.
Okay.
You look good. Everyone looks good on this call. Everyone. You look really good. Like I can't tell.
Thank you.
Hey, Sky. What
Yes.
happened to your kind of like a bump on your elbow over here? Did it heal?
Oh, it didn't heal completely, but it's gone down a lot. So it's still this little bump here, but it was really like puffy, and now it's smaller. So, but it's still there. They call it bursitis, but it's I think I know what happened to it. I think I know because I remember hitting my elbow, and I think that's from what I read. It's just like a fluid bubble kind of thing. This, so yes, it's harmless. It's harmless, but it has gone down a little bit. What is he doing?
Fine, you looks good, like a gangster. Hey,
Thank you, baby. Yeah, I'm the gangster of love, baby. I'm the gangster of love. That's what it is.
What in
But
the
anyway,
world?
everyone.
You know what you look like, right? You look
pimp.
like a. Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
But actually, I play one on a weekly television series that I'm in. That it's called Free Cable Access TV, and we put on a show every week. So I play a character named Reverend Feelgood, Felix Feelgood. Now he's a reverend, but he's a fornicating, Bible-toting, pimpish type of reverend. So I play that part, so I always dress like this, and I have my Bible. It's not really a Bible because I don't want to be blasphemous, but it's a book that I carry, and I quote from it. The Lord says, that type of thing. And it's funny. It's like a funny, silly show, but yeah, this is the character I play, so. But I am the gangster of love, now that you guys know that now, don't worry.
That is
I got
funny.
You.
Too funny.
I had to join the hat.
Yeah, baby, I figured you would. I mean, what would Claire want to see? So I threw this on just for you, baby.
Wow.
For you, Mickey, and Sky. But anyway, listen, it's getting late. Sky is tired. We got one more day. We'll call it night. Okay, and we'll see you guys in the morning. We love you. We thank you. And God's peace and hair grease.
All right. Well, I will
Good night,
talk
y'all.
to you later. Have a good one.
Okay. All right, guys.
Bye, guys.
Good night, Mickey. Good night, Claire. Good night, Sky.
Peace.
You guys look great. Take care.